dripstone, or anything you like really. Just make sure it deals damage. You can even use this trap on your friends, or even better, trap the warden and your friend at the same time. I wonder who's gonna survive. Mine out a large area, go to the desert, get a few stacks of sand and a lot of cacti. Yep, we're building a cactus maze. Here you can let your creativity shine. You can build it as complicated as you want, or if you prefer being effective, create a small maze. It's probably good if you can remember the layout, because the warden gives you darkness. That's a completely new effect, similar to blindness, which makes it nearly impossible to see where the warden is. But I found a solution. Press F3+B, that turns on hitboxes. So even with darkness, you will know exactly where the warden is, as you confuse him with your maze. Don't tell Mojang, or they might fix this. Sand is pretty useful for killing things, as it can be used to suffocate the warden. Or use gravel if you don't like sand. The key is to get him into a hole. You can use pistons again, or just place 2 trapdoors facing each other and watch how stupid the warden is. This trick works on almost any mob in Minecraft, because trapdoor seems like a full block, so the mob thinks it can walk over it without any issues. And that's when it falls into your hole. Once you capture him, place sand on top and watch him slowly suffocate. This isn't a fast way, but it definitely is the most satisfying. I give it a respectable 7.5. Number 16. The previous method was slow, but this one is for sure the slowest. In 1.17, Mojang added powdered snow into the game, and with it came freezing, a completely new way of dying. Some mobs, like polar bears, are immune to freezing, but the warden isn't. Not only does he take damage, it also slows him down significantly. So get yourself a nice pair of leather boots, cover the floor of the ancient city with powdered snow, and watch the warden freeze as he desperately tries to chase you. Powdered snow used to be hard to obtain, but now it spawns naturally in snowy biomes, so when you find it, make sure to grab plenty of it. Maybe you don't care about torturing the warden and you just want to kill it fast. Well, one of the fastest way to do so is with entity cramming. Put a bunch of boats or minecarts on top of each other and anything that touches them will die nearly instantly. Watch what it does to me! Of course, with the warden, it's a bit of a different story, because he has so much health, it won't be instant, but it will still be pretty fast. You need at least 24 entities in a single place. Unfortunately, the damage doesn't increase the more entities you have, so don't bother crafting hundreds of minecarts. I rate it 8.6 out of 10. It's very effective. Now we're talking about the most practical ways of killing the warden. These don't require any redstone, any expensive resources, or complex mechanics. They are simple and easy to do, like using magma blocks. If you want to have some fun, cover the ancient city with magma blocks, and the warden will have nowhere to go. You can avoid taking damage by wearing boots with the Frost Walker enchantment, which doesn't really make sense, but hey, this is Minecraft. Strangely enough, this can be done even underwater, and that would actually be ideal, as the warden somehow doesn't work underwater. So I guess you could even flood the area and cause the fight to be ultra easy, but good luck getting rid of the water afterwards. Number 19. All you need to kill the warden is one bucket of lava. He might be the strongest mob in the game, but certainly not the smartest. Lava deals a lot of damage, is easy to get, and it also slows him down, making this a great way to kill the warden. If you're afraid of burning yourself, drink a potion of fire resistance beforehand, and you have nothing to worry about. It will take around half a minute to kill the warden, and after that, you're free to explore the new ancient cities, loot all the chests, and mine every new block that you come across. I think this is going to be the biggest structure in Minecraft, and with just a bucket of lava, you can become the king of this city. Since this is my favorite method, I give it a 9.4 out of 10. What strategy could possibly deserve the 10 out of 10 rating? Well, it's actually a group of methods that don't require anything apart from a few blocks. Let me give you some examples. Building up 2 blocks and fisting the warden to death. Digging into a wall so he can't reach you. Building a 2-block high roof. Digging underneath him. You get the point. Even standing in the middle of rails does the job, because mobs don't know how to pathfind over them. All of these methods are equally easy. You simply have to understand how the warden behaves, and there is no reason to fear this new mob. But the absolute best decision is to avoid him altogether. He doesn't drop anything. Minecraft has a lot of rare mobs, but which one is the rarest? I've sorted all the rare mobs, starting with the most common ones and ending with the most insane mobs you've ever seen. First on the list is this skeleton. Most skeletons hold their bow in the right hand, but Mojang wanted to be clever, so they made 11% of all skeletons spawn left-handed, which is actually based in reality, because roughly 11% of all people are left-handed. It just feels wrong seeing a skeleton hold the bow like that. Striders have a really cool feature. There is a 10% chance that a second strider spawns on top of the first one, resulting in a double strider. It would be sick if riding it was twice as fast. However, that's not the case. The double strider is definitely hard to come by, but we're just getting started. Sometimes during the battle, you'll notice other zombies joining in. This is because you're fighting a leader zombie. 5% of all zombies spawn as leaders and have the ability to call reinforcements. But don't worry, there is a way around this. Just change the difficulty, because leader zombies only spawn on hard. Anyone can find a normal panda. There is nothing special about it. The real deal is the brown panda, who only has a 2.04% chance to spawn. Goats also have a rare member. It's called the screaming goat, and only about 2% of all goats have this trait. You can't really tell the difference visually. However, if you listen, you might notice the sounds it makes. Be careful, because screaming goats love ramming things. During the night, spiders can spawn with one of these effects: speed, strength, regen, or invisibility. There is roughly a 1.5% chance